Hello guys, welcome back to Noob Nerd, and today we're going to be in for a very exciting video, because I'm very excited myself for the official reaction to the official main trailer. I don't know, I can't. Age of the Shield, man, is back. It's going to be back in a week, and I can't wait, and they've just released a new trailer for that. But before I do a reaction, I'll give my thoughts, preceding thoughts. I did a trailer reaction to the teaser of Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. Season 6, so you can check that out in my other videos. But there's also some other news that coincided with this from the makers of Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. I think, I forgot the name, but yeah, one of the creators of Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. and also the overruler of Marvel Television, largely separate from the Marvel movies. But Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. has flourished on that, as I talk about in another video, because I'm going to go more into detail into Ghost Rider and how he is having a new series in 2020, along with a character called Hellstorm, who's also having their own separate series in Hulu. And Runaways Season 3 is supposed to be happening or something like that. I think it's on Season 3, I don't really know. I need to watch Runaways, I haven't watched Runaways yet. I might start watching it, because it looks like they're planning to replace the Netflix hard R universe with a possible Hulu universe that also connects with the mainstream Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. show. Ghost Rider was single-handedly... I was never really into the character, but I remember when my brother had a poster of Ghost Rider, the old Nicolas Cage movies, which probably weren't the best, probably guilty pleasures on his part. But Ghost Rider's always been a fascinating character to others around me, but maybe not to myself. But that was until Gabriel Luna stepped in with his interpretation of the character, and it really stepped up things big time for the show. And when they announced it in Comic-Con a few years ago, it really felt like they were actually this was, I think this was shortly after they announced that Marvel Television, well, there was reports that of course Marvel Television weren't making as many references to the MCU. They were just gonna do their own thing and try to work around the movies. Of course, this new series was purposely put after Avengers Endgame, so they still have one eye on the Marvel movies, but not as much as they wanted before. Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. it used to really be about how the MCU affects the Shield, but now it really has become its own thing, and it's all the better for it, in my opinion. With that said, Gabriel Luna did such a good job in that first half of season 5, was it, or season 4? Season 4, yeah, first half of season 4. In just, even though it wasn't, it was good. It was a great decision to not go with the Johnny Blaze, of course, that had already been done by Nicolas Cage, but also just do a fresh new take on the character. So good, so good. It made me want to pick up a comic, and as I say in most reviews of comic book TV shows and films, if you make me want to pick up a comic book, especially about Ghost Rider, a really dark, a dark but cool character, you almost want to become Ghost Rider, but you know the implications of it. The actor did a really good job of conveying the toll it takes. Of course, you make a deal with the devil, and of course the toll it takes not just on him, but of course the people around him. And when he comes across the S.H.I.E.L.D. gang, most particularly Daisy, the chemistry was off the charts. He left after the show. He left shortly after the first half of the show. Of course, I didn't know how they would top that, the show Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., but they did a good job with the whole Ada storyline and all that. And I've been wanting, along with many, to have Ghost Rider on Netflix, but the problem was, I think that was a separate thing even then. But now with the Netflix shows seemingly gone, they've now really gone forward. They've just announced it out of nowhere, and just as we all forgot about him, he's going to be back on the agenda next year, and I can't wait. We'll see. He has his car back, he has his design back. Maybe we see him discovering Johnny Blaze again. Spoilers, minor spoilers for Agent of S.H.I.E.L.D. Johnny Blaze does exist in this universe, so maybe it's a journey of them two meeting. But no, I have a feeling it will just be about this Ghost Rider, because this Ghost Rider is cool as hell by itself, with his little car, with his big car, his family. We've already seen a bit of his family, so it would be cool to see even more about his personal life before he became the character we'll know and love. But also, there's another series coming on Hulu. That's called Hellstorm, something like that. I've never heard this character before it got announced. I'm going to be deadly honest with you, but the character's apparently about the show's apparently going to be about a daughter and a son of a murderous and mysterious serial killer, and they have like connections to Satan, similar to how Ghost Rider has connections to Satan, though not in that case. Mephisto, dimensions, Doctor Strange connections. If you know, you know. But yeah, you could say that's another show that's going to be too similar to Ghost Rider, but of course these two will probably contrast the Runaways teenage coming of age story, which I have yet to see. So with that said, it will probably make a lot of sense if they do connect all these shows together, and they probably will do, because that's just too similar characters. And I looked at Wikipedia who Hellstorm is, and I already saw a cover with Ghost Rider at the back of it, so they obviously have that playing in their mind. But hopefully they don't just rush into that. Obviously give them two separate shows the time it needs to breathe. I'm sure both characters have lots of good stories to tell. I know about Ghost Rider more so than Hellstorm, but there's a lot of good material to get, and hopefully the writers can make their own new stuff as well. But there's new stuff always being breathed into life for Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. Every season they just seem to find something. Even when you think they're done, even when you think they were cancelled, they came back. They go into space. You can't top that, can you? No, you can't. Yes, you can. These writers can, and it does make me kind of nervous that this series might drop the ball a bit. But even when it probably when it has dropped the ball, in terms of budget, they last season's budget wasn't that great, you could tell, but they just made the most of it with the character work between Coulson, May, Daisy, the newcomers such as Fitz and Simmons' son from the future has now come to the present. It's gonna be cool to see how he interacts with them. Who else is there? Of course, the new director of S.H.I.E.L.D. We got a new director of S.H.I.E.L.D. of course. Definitely didn't forget his name. It's been a while. It has been a while, but the wait's gonna be worth it. It's gonna be a week. 10th of May. May's gonna kick some ass. Love it. But now, we saw from the first trailer, but also teasers after and clips that's been released, that Coulson is now a bad guy somehow. He's escaped death, but at a cost. So we'll see how him and May got off that beach. How did he get cured in the first place? But also, how has he become so disillusioned with everyone? Has he been brainwashed? Because it doesn't seem that he remembers anyone. But we'll see what they focus on in this trailer. There's still going to be Kree from the last trailer. I think, yeah, there was Kree. But I think there was also I don't think it's just going to be alien villains. There's going to be human villains, of course, as well. I think they showed that in the clip. But it was interesting because those humans, I say humans as if I'm a different species, but in that clip I think they released, Coulson was trying to chase down some, I think you assume they're bad guys or maybe they're good guys, we don't know, but they're like, don't shoot us, you're S.H.I.E.L.D. You wouldn't kill us, you're the good guys. And then Coulson's like, no, I don't know what S.H.I.E.L.D. is. It's mad. So enough talk, let's just get on with the reaction. In 3, 2, and 1, go.
We lost someone. A leader.
I completely forgot. Not just
I'll never
Coulson,
be the director Coulson was.
but also Fitz, who we need to find.
But we can save other lives. And that's what we're gonna do.
Come on! Go on! Back to that base.
And your friends are out of time.
No.
There's a large unidentified object approaching Earth's atmosphere.
That's alarms. Love that. This is from the clip.
It's coming. The death of everything.
Coulson?
What's that supposed to be?
We don't know where they're from, but we have a new target that
It's got a gang.
like Phil Coulson.
Been to a lot of worlds, some good, some garbage, but I've never been to one where people recognize my face.
Wherever these people came from, I think they destroyed it.
I know what he really is, and he won't stop until he eliminates the whole planet.
I don't know what's going
Put
on.
it all down.
I love it. I don't know what's going on.
Sounds reasonable. Good plan. We fight.
Daisy's costume is sick.
The person that is in there is not the man that you loved.
Is this a clone?
Over for you.
Let them come. Who's gonna protect me? Is Daisy coming? Or...
Okay, let's roll.
Okay.
People fantasize about doing something heroic in times like these. But I'd save your own skin.
We didn't come this far to give up.
Go on!
I've been hunting your kind my entire life.
This show always has good
Where
combat.
you're hiding, we'll always
Always
find
has
you.
good.
This is the end of the road.
No.
I can't leave you.
How do we stop this?
You really think you can beat me?
I don't know. Okay. Don't. Let me just rewind what happened there.
Until he...
Who's that? Who's that? Who's this? Who's that?
Calm down.
Who's that with the bob?
Well, that sounds reasonable. You play it. We fight.
Let's do this.
But we're not gonna have to wait long to find out.
There is not.
This visual source. What's Daisy holding
Fantasize
there?
about doing- I've been hunting your
Excuse me,
kind my
guys.
entire life.
You've been what?
I've been hunting your kind my entire
Your
life.
kind?
There's no use hiding. We'll always find you.
You're the same
It's
kind.
the end of the road.
What are you on about?
I can't leave you.
This is mental.
How do we stop this?
This is.
You really think you can beat me?
Okay. Let's just get rid of that. Let's just say that. Let's just say that he's doing a pretty good job of doing a bad version of himself. You gotta commend it to him from the little we have just seen, because they really have keeping it close to their vest. What's gonna happen? There's definitely, it looks like there's gonna be new people coming in from space or something. New ship coming into the atmosphere. I don't know. I don't know what's happening. But it's good. It's good. I don't mind. I don't need to find out what's happening because I'm just gonna. It's gonna be here in a week. So hopefully it's not a long one, because this looks brilliant. It really does look like they're stepping it up. The budget's gone up, I think. Even though last season was in space, they did have a lot of corridors, and they are reusing some of the sets. The lighthouse. I'm glad they kept that set. I think that was a cool little addition to the series. I think they're still in hiding from the government. I don't know. Not sure. But yeah, let me know your thoughts down on it below. What are you most excited for? Are you excited that Coulson's back as a villain? Do you not like that? Do you think it's just too bad? They should just brought him back normally, or do you think they should have brought Fitz back? Do you think they should bring Fitz back? It looks like a bit for 1 second there. I think she has found the cryo chamber. Or she's doing something to the cryo chamber, but I thought that was already released, so we'll see. May's got a sword, love that. May always has May and Daisy, they have such the best fighting scenes, man. Oh my god, it's so practical, it's so cool. Even if it's strings, you can't notice, they're just going up walls and stuff. I can't wait to see more of that. And it's like, I like how they've got like the extras who are there, the supporting extras that are part of S.H.I.E.L.D, but you recognize the faces because they've been there for loads of episodes, so it's like, these guys are the S.H.I.E.L.D pilots, that guy's the S.H.I.E.L.D support group. You know what I mean? So it'll be interesting to see what happens there. Because I think last season, I think one of them actually tried to betray them and stuff. So there's always someone on the inside. With S.H.I.E.L.D, there's always someone in the inside that's trying to F them up. But this time, their biggest threat, it looks like it's going to be one of their own, who used to be one of their own. I don't know. They don't. He's like of a humanoid kind. He's saying he wants to get rid of the humankind, maybe, but he is part. So I think thinks he's from the alien world, even though he's full Coulson, unless he's like shape-shifting or something. I don't know. It's interesting, very interesting. But from video footage they were looking at, like stuff was being dusted. I think. I need to. I don't usually do this, but I need to actually see what's going on. There's like a screen where like he's with this. Don't mean to be racist, but he's with a big black dude with a beard. Yeah, he's with See, I've literally just gone into a random point in the trailer and he's with him, so it looks like he's gonna be a big part. Maybe his bodyguard. Is that everything? Is that everything being dusted from Infinity War? Is that Thanos' dust?
Really is, and he wants
It looks like it, but well, whatever it is decimating the world, and it looks like they're walking away from it as if they did it. Of course, cool men don't look at explosions, but in this case, it's not an explosion. Excuse me, guys. Excuse me. Yeah, just let me know your speculation about it all. What you're most excited about from this series, but also the Ghost Rider and Hellstorm series. Do you think that will work out as well? Do you think they should bring the Netflix people back? You know what I mean? But yeah, do you want more connections to the MCU, especially with this new Endgame setting the scene for just new and interesting stories? So yeah, see you guys next time. Bye.